Yeah, everybody whisper, good morning, baby Cupcake.
Good morning.
Cupcake is his name. He's soft, he's fluffy, he's fuzzy. Isn't he super cute? Yes, he is. Well, you know what? He's a super soft, cute, lovable, adorable little animal called a chinchilla. Everybody whisper the word chinchilla. That's it, great. Look at Delilah. She knows exactly how to do this. Pet his tail again, Delilah. Pet his back again. Pet his tail again. Pet his back one more time, Delilah. Delilah, which is the softest, the back or the tail? Can I call you Delilah the animal scientist? I think that's going to be your name. Everybody say Delilah the animal scientist.
Delilah the animal scientist.
Very is the softest, and I think Delilah is right, but you know, we can all find that out. We can all give him a little pet. Here, bring him right here.
So soft.
You know why he has all this soft fur?
His whiskers are
Well, hold on, guys. It's his winter coat. You know what? Chinchillas like the cold. They're ready for it. They live in these. They live in these mountains where it's winter like all the time. But every chinchilla wears this great coat. They're born with the fur coat covering their whole body, and they can go mountain climbing and they can go rock climbing, and the wind can blow all over them, and they never shiver and they never shake. He has what he needs. He needs his coat. Everybody say he has what he needs. The scientist over here was noticing his long whiskers shaking. Look at all the, one at a time, one at a time. Look at those long whiskers. And when he shakes them at you, you know what he's doing? He's giving you guys a little sniff. He says, you know what? I don't know these kids. He says, I've never been in this classroom before till now. And he says, I'm going to find out all that I can. So he looks with his big eyes. He's listening with his very, very, very big ears. But he says, I'm going to do a little sniffing too. Every time his whiskers are moving, he's sniffing. You know what he's probably thinking right now? He thinks you guys smell like a bunch of young 5 kids. He says, wherever I go, I find out things like that. You know, yesterday he was sniffing to 5th graders and to 4th graders and to kindergartners. Wherever he goes, that's what he does. He wants to know things. He says, I've got muscles in my body and I like to move around.
Oh, she's so cute.
Isn't he well behaved?
Yeah, and I like his whiskers.
You know what? We've counted him. He's got over 100 of them.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you know what? From far away, you can't tell. But from, oh guys, from up close, you can tell he's got lots of whiskers. And every time he shakes them, we know what's going on. He says, it takes 100 whiskers to help my nose work better. Say that again to me.
It's like a pillow.
He is like a pillow. Well, you know, he knows you guys are really friendly, but you know, I think every animal seems to like quiet. I think every single animal kind of likes a little bit of like a guinea pig. But you know what? Guinea pigs don't have the fluffy coat. They live where it's warm, and chinchillas live where it's cold. So they're two animals that are alike, but also kind of different. I like your leopard shirt there. I'm turning it here. Want to do that again? Everybody say, I like chinchillas.
I like chinchillas.
Now, I have a question for you. Why do we call this animal Sheldon? What kind of an animal is he?
A turtle.
And you know what? Every kind of turtle has a shell. You know what? We scientists, we notice things, and we have noticed that every single kind of turtle in the world has a shell. So we decided that would be a wonderful, awesome name for him, Sheldon the turtle. Now, he is a special kind of turtle. You ready for what he's called? Sheldon is a super special turtle called a tortoise. Everybody whisper the word tortoise. He says, I'm walking to my pal Oakley. You can pet him, Oakley. You can do it. You can use both hands, too. Hey, Sheldon, slow down. Sheldon, you're not a racing turtle. Hey, guys, I'm going to ask Oakley a question. Oakley, does he feel warm or cold when you pet him?
Warm.
Yeah, you know what he has in the hallway? This turtle has a heater. In his box in the hallway, he's got a heater. You know, he says, I am not like my friend the chinchilla who's meant for the cold. He says, I don't have anything to stay warm. You know what?
He's looking at me.
Well, yeah, he wants to look at you. He's looking at your pink shoelaces. He's looking at your leopard spots.
He's moving.
He's
moving.
Now he's just sitting. Oh, he's looking at the purple. Is he rough or is he smooth? Oh, guys, He is pretty smooth. Sheldon is a pretty smooth little guy.
He's looking at cute turtle.
Would you like to know how old he is?
Yeah.
Do you remember how old the chinchilla was?
Yeah.
7. Sheldon is 33 years.
Oh my god. He's 5 years old.
Well, you know what? If you're a tortoise when you're 33, that's not. Oh, guys, if you're a tortoise and you're 33, that's not very old at all. Sheldon could live to be like maybe a. Hey, would you like to know how big he was when I first met him? Because, oh, guys, he wasn't always this big. When I first met Sheldon, he was this big. You know, he was so little, I used to carry him around inside of a yogurt cup. You know how little a yogurt cup is? I used to carry him in one. Now, that was so many years ago. And he can't fit in a yogurt cup anymore because he's grown up a lot. But you know, if I bring him back in a few years, he'll be bigger. Look at him right now, guys, and maybe I will bring him back like when you're in 3rd grade. You'll be bigger, he'll be bigger, and we'll notice how much bigger. Hey, back up on this side, guys. Back up so our circle's not so small. Yeah, he did. He walked right into your shoe. You said he looks beautiful? Hey, oh guys, shh. Beautiful means he looks really, really nice, and I think he looks beautiful. Well, you know what? Oh guys, shh. I like his yellow spots. Oh, hang on. I like his yellow spots on his back. I like the red spots on his feet. I like the yellow and orange on the top of his head. Oh, and you know what he had for breakfast this morning?
What?
Healthy food, so he looks really pretty and beautiful. You know what he had for breakfast? A fruit salad. We gave it a fruit salad is a big giant bowl of fruit and vegetables all cut up into little pieces. So here's what he was eating. He was eating bananas. He was eating grapes. He was eating strawberries. He was eating some squash. And you know what's funny about Sheldon? He has no teeth. He's got a beak like a little bird, and you know what he does is he walks along, like a Triceratops dinosaur. A beak for chopping through his plants. You know what the chinchilla had for breakfast? He had a bowl of hay. Just like I would feed to a horse. And hay is dried up, tough grass leaves. So the chinchilla was eating hay. Sheldon was eating fruits. Not in his face, though. He says, "What if you poke me in the eye, friend?" All right, Sheldon, move along. He says, "The only way I can stay alive is if it's warm." You know what? He's a jungle tortoise. So we keep him as warm as the jungle. Everybody say jungle warm.
Jungle warm.
You know what? We keep our little guy Sheldon jungle warm. I don't want him getting cold.
Kobe, no
Do you guys like him?
Yeah.
Everybody say, "I like tortoises." You know what? When you go home tonight, that's what I want you to tell Mom and Dad. Oh, guys, shh, shh, shh. I want you to go home and walk in the house and say to everybody in the family, I want you to say, "Everybody, listen, I've got great news. I like tortoises." And if your family members say, "That's pretty cool. Why do you like tortoises?" Say, "Well, Mr. Neal from Science Live brought one. His name was Sheldon. He walked down the floor. He looked around. He was warm as could be. He's 33 years old." And Mom and Dad, awesome. No peeking, no peeking, no peeking. He's sitting on his heaters. And when I open this up, I feel warm air come creeping out. Very good. Hello, little spotty. Look at his little spots.
Oh, it's his name. It's his name.
Hang out, little spotty.
Okay.
Oh, you're okay over there, Delilah. Watch, guys. Come on out. She's already got her hands ready. You know, that's why I call you Delilah the animal scientist. Watch her, guys. Watch. Watch, guys. Watch. He's just coming to see you, Delilah. Ta-da. Look at Delilah. Delilah, is he warm or cold? Yeah, you better be ready for a warm little snake. Delilah, is he wet or dry? Yeah. You know, Delilah sat and thought about it, and yeah, dry. You know what everybody needs, and that tricks you.
He's so soft.
He's so soft. He is so soft. Look at him unwinding, guys. Look. Australia. That's where kangaroos live. Not in his face, though.
Colton, be gentle, buddy.
All right, I'm going to get him right here. Not in his face because his eyes are there. He's thinking, what if those kids accidentally poke him?
He's sniffing.
He is sniffing you. Every time what color are his eyes? they're kind of, you know, they're black in the middle. They're kind of silver. They almost look like a nickel or a dime. They're kind of a beautiful silvery color. There you go. Oh, you know what he's gonna have for dinner tomorrow? He doesn't eat fruit salad. And Friday is snake eating day. He's gonna eat a couple of mice. He will open up his mouth wide, and sometimes he eats like 4 of them. Maybe tomorrow he'll eat 4. Well, he says I swallow my food in one big gulp. Want to feel him? He's coming to see you, man. Look at that. Oh.
He's with Jeremiah.
You know it? Warm. You're Jeremiah. Nice to meet you, Jeremiah. All right, I'm going to get him right here. You're Sophia the scientist. All right. That's your name, Sophia. We got Sophia the scientist here. All right, Sophia.
I'm Jeremiah the scientist.
Everybody here is a scientist. Sophia, you're doing awesome. I'm helping you, Sophia.
I think he likes all the pink you have on, Sophia.
He says, what got the spots? He's got the spots. You somehow know I was going to have a spotted python today because you wore the right outfit. I feel him.
You can do it, Beth.
Do that again.
It's not bad,
Hey, you
is
want to
it?
put your sleeve on? I want to put him like by your seat so you can see how he matches.
Oh, let's see it.
Hey guys, how this snake matches Bethany's outfit.
Oh, look at that.
You and this spotted python are a perfect match. Give me a fist pump right there. Ooh, good job. You're wearing like the right clothes for the day. All right, I got Oakley here. Oakley, the animal scientist. That's what we call him.
Wow.
Look, guys, look. Look at that. If you guys really like him, give him a thumbs up. Hello, beautiful girl. Everybody say, that is one big toad. Yeah, she's not a frog at all, guys. She is called a... You guys ready for what kind of toad she is? Because there's a lot of different kinds. It's going to take me 5 words to tell you the kind of toad. You guys ready? She is called a giant South American marine toad. Look at all those words. I'm going to hold her, Oakley. Look at those eyes on her, Oakley. Look at those eyeballs. You know what? They're sparkly. It's almost like she's got... Hey, Bethany, what's her throat doing? Is it moving? Is it moving up and down or side to side?
Up and down.
Yeah, up and down, 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 all the day long. And when her throat goes up and down, you know what she's doing? She's breathing. That's all. Bethany, the animal scientist. Is she warm or cold? She says, I don't want to be super hot. She says, I am not like the snake and the turtle that want to be super hot. She says, I want to be like more in between. A little bit warm, a little bit. Her eyes are so big she can see in all directions at one time.
Oh my. And he could close his eyes. She's looking at me.
She's looking right at you. She says, look into my eyes. Where do you guys go home and say, Mom and Dad, I got to see the softest animal, a chinchilla. I got to see the biggest toad, a giant South American marine toad. I don't know. We're going to wait and see. Hey, guys, look at her toes. There's not a single claw. You know what she's going to have tomorrow night? She's going to eat a mouse, too. And yeah, just like the snake. And you know what? She catches it on her big, fat, sticky tongue. Her tongue comes out and a mouse will stick on, and then she pulls her tongue in, and in one gulp, the mouse gone. Hey, she says, I'm just kicking my foot. That's okay, isn't it? She says, don't mind me. I'm just kicking my feet. Does she look anything like a tadpole now? Kevin the scientist. Everybody say your name. And then say the scientist. We are all the scientists. All right, Colton, you're up to bat. You can try her. I'll turn her this way for you. I'll just play with her foot. Looks like a chicken wing. I think her foot looks just like a chicken wing. Are you sure you don't want to try it? You seem like a kid Delilah likes to pet animals, Colton. All right, I'm going to go right here. Yeah, you know, she doesn't have any hard scales like on the outside of the turtle or even the snake. Just this very soft skin. Yeah, she's a little cool. But you know, she's got a heater in her box. But when I went to get her out, she wasn't sitting on it. She was sitting far away from the heater. So she gets to kind of pick. You guys want to see what her heater looks like?
Yeah.
Once I bring her back over, I'll show you. Because sometimes kids say, Mr. Neal, how can you put a heater in a little box? Well, she's not too cold. She says, I am just right. Everybody say she is just right. Well, you know what? She lives in the jungle and she mostly comes out at night and always hides from the hot sun.
This one here is like a bone.
You know what? That's called her tailbone. Yeah, so you're all right. She's got a little bone right at the very tip.
She's a little bit brown.
She is brown. You know what she kind of looks like? She looks like dead leaves. And well, you know what? Brown like this is just right too. She says, I have what I need. She says, I have the colors for high. Hey guys, listen to the creaky box. I like this. The hinges on the box make a creaking sound like a haunted house door. Just listen to this. Listen. Listen to that. Isn't that a nice sound?
Yeah.
I like that noise. No peeking, no peeking.
I always had a crocodile.
Hey, what color do you think he's going to be?
Green.
What color is macaroni and
Yellow.
cheese?
It's totally snake. It's a snake. Oh, that's
All right, guys, can he fit in my pocket?
No way.
Can he fit in your hand?
No way.
And I'm not even done getting him out. There's a lot more to go. He's like the never-ending animal. Look at this.
Can we help you?
Everybody say the never-ending animal.
The never-ending
All right, I think we are kind of getting to the end. We're getting there. We're getting there. I hope you like to stretch your legs out a little bit after sitting crisscross applesauce. If you sit like this, it's like you're making a floor for his tummy to crawl on. It's, you know what it reminds me of? It's like you're making a choo-choo train track and he's the train. And he can stretch out and he can slither on you. And you know what? Don't be afraid of him. Everybody say, I'm going to like that snake. Oh my goodness is right. Want to help us, Bethany? We need you now more than ever, Bethany.
You can do it.
Bethany, the animal scientist.
Oh, this is heavy. Oh, this is heavy.
All right, guys, I say pat him. Yep. Hey, he's hanging out to ugly shoes. Pat him, you guys. Pat him. So warm.
We don't want to scare him.
No, you guys, he's not too big. You know what? I say he's just right. He's not too big. He's not too little.
I'm not.
More bones inside this one. Oh guys, put your hands underneath. Lift him up a little.
He's
Just lift him
coming
up, lift him
that
up a little.
way.
He's got like kisses on your hands. He's got the same thing there. Just smell your shoes. Yellow snake. I'll move him on down. Want to help us? We could use your legs right here. Okay, sit down. I'm gonna make a little bridge then. I'm gonna go like right here. Everybody say, I like my giant snake. When you go home tonight and say, Mom and Dad, I've got awesome news. What's the awesome news? I like my giant snakes. Mom and Dad will say, why do you suddenly like giant snakes? Because you met one in school as a scientist today. How cool is that? Yeah, that's okay. You can just watch him. He's heading for the teacher's chair. Look, now he's hanging on. Look, he says, I don't have a tree climber because he's really heavy, but he can hang on a little bit. All right, I'm going to bring him over here. He's already passed you up there, buddy. Put your legs straight out. Put your legs straight out forever. Hey, someday, you know what he's going to be able to do? Go across all of our laps at one time. Not just Mr. Neal and a few kids, but all of us together. We just have to be patient, let him
She's
grow.
around my leg.
Yeah, that's what he says. I've got my tail around your foot.